Sirens blared across central Israel and the Jerusalem area early Thursday as a missile fired from Yemen was intercepted by the Israeli Air Force before entering Israeli territory, the IDF confirmed. The missile was launched by Yemen's Iran-backed Houthi rebels, who claimed responsibility and said they targeted Ben Gurion Airport. According to the Magen David Adom Emergency Service, no direct injuries were reported, though around a dozen people sustained minor injuries while rushing to shelters, and 3 others suffered panic attacks. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who was briefly evacuated from a Knesset meeting during the siren, vowed retaliation, stating in a comment to an Israel TV station, "The Houthis are already paying and will continue to pay." Meanwhile, the U.S. carried out airstrikes in the Yemen capital, Sana'a, marking the 5th consecutive day of American military action against Houthi targets. This is the first missile attack on these areas since January 18th, heightening tensions as the Houthis escalate their aggression in solidarity with Hamas amid the ongoing war in Gaza. Tens of thousands of demonstrators marched into Jerusalem on Wednesday to protest Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government, expressing outrage over attempts to remove key officials and revive judicial reforms, as well as the collapse of the Gaza ceasefire. Protesters gathered outside the Knesset before heading to Netanyahu's residence, blocking roads and clashing with police. At least 12 people were arrested, and law enforcement used water cannons to disperse crowds. A taxi driver hit a protester, dragging him several meters before fleeing the scene. He was later arrested. Protesters demanded action to secure the release of hostages in Gaza, while opposition leaders called the government illegitimate. As tensions escalated, some protesters lit bonfires in the streets, while others sat in silent protest near Netanyahu's home. Police reported several counter-protesters were detained for making threats, and authorities began towing vehicles used to block roads. The unrest continued late into the night. After an overnight debate, the Knesset passed Israel's Central Economic Legislative Package for the coming year. The Arrangements Law was approved by a vote of 63 to 50, while the State Budget Frameworks Law passed 62 to 50 with 1 abstention. The legislation raises the 2025 budget deficit ceiling to 4.7% of GDP and expands government spending by 70 billion shekels, an increase of 13.6% from 2024. The budget's approval ensures the government's stability, preventing the automatic dissolution of the Knesset, which would have triggered early elections. Had the budget failed to pass, the coalition would have collapsed, forcing a new political cycle.
Experience the power of truth with ILTV News. If you're looking for quality content and captivating visuals, join our news community and become an integral part of our team as we embark on a mission to unveil the real Israel, dismantling the web of lies and misinformation that surround reporting on Israel. By subscribing to ILTV News, you will not only have access to the latest updates, but you will also amplify our message, creating a ripple effect that carries the truth far and wide. Subscribe today and help reshape the narrative. Available on the web, Android, and Apple.